Good evening, traders. Good evening, Philippines. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd. And once again, before I begin, here is the usual disclaimer. So, any comments made during this live stream should not be considered as an order to enter trades or enter a trade, or is it considered as trading advice? This live stream is strictly for educational purposes only to, to illustrate how I trade the legacy trade setups that I teach my students. A past performance of the legacy trade setups is not indicative of future results. I must also emphasize that I am neither a licensed nor professional trading advisor. I am merely a retail trader like most of the traders who are trading uh, now, especially in the futures and Forex. But anyways, before we go on, let's take a look at more the macro look on this chart right now. Let me see if I can bring it over. And I showed this before. I did an overnight trade, which I basically met my goal. So this is what we're looking at. Remember I told you it was going up before during the overnight session. So now we reached this right here. This is what we call more of a consolidation. And that's what it did. And now it looks like it's pulling back or reversing back to the pullback zone, which is basically these red spots right here. The longer ones right here is basically the more of the long-term one. This one is more of the recent one. This is basically from yesterday's. Well, put it this way, I think it's the last two. No, here it starts right here. So basically, the most current one from past 3 days, 1, 2, and this is the third day. Past 2 days, I should say. So now it looks like we might be coming down. Here's the pullback zone for here, right? It also coincides. Basically, there's a confluence going here in terms of pullback zones. So that's pretty strong pullback zone. So that's what we're looking at right now. That's why you see the market right now. If you look at what we call the micro view of the chart, this is what I use for trading. You can see it's a downward trend right now. But the overall trend is really up. We're just pulling back right now. The immediate trend for me is really down. So I have two conflicting. Overall trend is up. My immediate trend is down. So let's see if we can find any entries here. Trading two contracts. My goal is basically to make at least 4 points. Now to remind you, how much is a point? 1 point equals $50. So if I say points, you know what to calculate. You guys know how to use a calculator, just use a calculator. I just now post my results as points. Okay. So let's see if we can find we're approaching here the -3 deviation. So basically this is strong down pullback, I should say. Strong pullback. We're at the -3 deviation. And you can see we're kind of flattening out here where we're consolidating right now. No longer the lower lows, lower. It's basically consolidating. So we'll see if it's going to continue going down. Again, once we reach the -3 deviation on the VWAP, that's usually the lowest point. It's going to tend to go back to the VWAP. And the chart you're seeing right now, there's no VWAP there. It's more a simplified chart. But I'm also looking at my other chart that has the VWAP on it as well. I didn't want to clutter the chart here that you guys are viewing. It'd just be too cluttered of a look. I've had some things where how can you trade with all those lines? But anyways, I'll just so you guys can see the price action and how I enter trades. You'll just see it on that chart. So let's wait here, and if there's a high probability setup, then I will go for it. Like I said, I'm already up. What am I up? Let me get here we are. So we did another trade before, so I'm up 11.5 points right now. I don't want to give all this back, so I'm trading. We'll see what happens. That's why I'm kind of starting off late right now. I don't want to get into the Just want to see where the market is headed. It looks like it's headed down for a pullback, and we'll go from there. So I'll put this in mute. Say anything, any comments once I see a good trade setup, okay?
Order submitted. Order filled.
That was almost the same, that exactly same trap that I keep on falling into the past 2 days, where basically entered here, and it comes so fast, and you get stopped out. But this time I gave enough room for that, and it basically hit the 50% retrace. Surprisingly, as you can see here, we drew a Fibonacci here, right, from here all the way to right there, the high, right? Look at that, 50% retrace. So my target is here at the top. There, I got that. So let's see if we can get this right here. I can place it up here to 61.8, but I'll be more conservative. I don't be putting myself out there, but you know what? Let's do that. Because the way this momentum is riding, let me see now. 25, put it right there. Really strong momentum. That's why I'm putting it there. I'm moving it up there. Gotta bring my stop loss here. Have a trail here somewhere. Entered right here. Be 1750. It usually hits just 27%, and it's going to come down. It's maybe going to pull back. That's why I usually have another target there. So let's see if it's going to do the same thing. But right now, you see there's more strong momentum. We'll see if it's going to follow through here or not. Okay, so that should be done for the day, for the morning session. I think that was 5 and 3 points, so a total of eight. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see here. Oh, close enough. So here's my trade right here. These two, 3.25, 4.75 for a total of 8 points. 8 points for this morning session. Um, so my total for the day is 19 and a half points. Again, my goal was 4 points. If I can do 4 points each session I trade, I'm happy with that. As you can see, I surpassed it. So I'm done for the day. I don't want to be that greedy. Okay. So enjoy the rest. What is it? It's still evening. No, we're technically here in the Philippines. It's 12:01 a.m. So we're in the morning. We're on the 4th now. So enjoy the rest of the early morning. Sleep well, you traders, Philippine traders, and hopefully you guys are profitable as well. So again, this is the very consistent legacy setups that I teach my students. And if you're interested, hit me up. Hit me up on wherever you're seeing me. Just if you have any questions, you want to know more, just comment on whatever platform you're reviewing this, on YouTube or on the Facebook group page that you may be watching. Just comment below, and I'll send you some information. In fact, the next class that I'm teaching will be in February 15th, the week of February 15th. If you want to know more, just send me a message. Okay? Sleep well, stay safe, and God bless. Take care. Bye bye.